Welcome to our lower body workout. We are going to tighten, tone, and shape your lower body. Let's do this. Of course, we're going to start with the traditional squat. So we're going to come down nice and low, load the hips, toes pointed up, and then I want you to just lift up, bring it to your heart. Come down, squat, and bring it in. Squat, and curl. Now we're going to bring it up overhead, all the way through, all the way down. Good. And press. A few more. This time we're going to squat down, leave it on the ground, and come up and get that stretch. Reach down, pick it up, leave it there, and stretch. 2 more. Load and lift. 1 more. Bring it in, bring it down, and stretch. Pick it up, and squat down, and stretch. 1 more time. And down. This time we're gonna add that toss, guys. So reach down, you're gonna throw it up overhead, leave it back on the ground. Squat, toss, lower, and lift. Push. You guys good? 2 more. It's soft. Don't worry if you drop it, you just pick it up, do it again. Toss, catch, and leave it there. All right, bring the heels together. So you're gonna come around the edges of the Zobi, toes turned out, first position. Heels connected, inner thighs pressing forward, glutes squeezing in. We're just gonna come down, I want you to slide towards the inner thighs and come up. So this is where we'll start. Jamie's gonna stay here. Maria and I are gonna start to work a little lower, coming down. Touch the front, hips. Good. So you can feel that engagement as you squeeze the heels together and really push the big toes into the Zobi. It firms the inner thighs. You squeeze up and you find that corset feeling in the upper body. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get a little stretch. We're gonna come down into plank position. So your thumbs are gonna be just around the Zobi, starting in plank. Then step your left foot forward outside of that left hand, right hand on top. And then open up for that twist. Good. Bring the hands down, step back, take it down dog, in between, breathe. And then you're gonna step your right foot just outside of your right hand. Bring your left hand on top of the Zobi. So go really slow through this series so that we can pace it. Take that stretch in between, lengthen the hamstrings. Really important that we lengthen before we strengthen and that we heat the body before we go into any jumping or deep squatting. Good. Let's do 1 more each side. And left foot, step through, twist, look up, center, take that down dog here. Right foot to the outside of the right hand, twist, take 1 more down dog, and then walk the hands to the feet, chin to the chest, scoop and roll. Good. All right, pick up your Zobi, step the right foot back. We're just gonna take that twist towards that front hip. I want you to twist and step it. So think hip to hip. Really crisp arm movements. If you take your gaze with it, it'll be more challenging. You can make the arms bigger here by straightening the arms. Stay with Jamie with a tighter grip closer to your body. Let's add the knee lift right here. Knee comes up, hold. Come down slow, hold. Good, hip to thigh. Hip, thigh. 2 more, hold, and switch. Step the left foot back, and we start with that twist. Go to the left hip, step the right foot in. Beautiful, hip to hip. Make sure that breath is fluid. 2 more. Try to get that back knee underneath your hip, a little closer to the ground. Let's add that knee lift for a balance challenge. Up, hold. Twist, hold. Tighten those abs as you come in. It will help you balance. 2 more. Twist. And last time, hold. Place the Zobi on the ground, anchor the left heel on, Left toes pressing down, so you have the base of support on the ball of your foot on the ground. Step the opposite foot just outside the hip. We're gonna come down for a nice squat. Now you're gonna come up, touch, down, and in. So you're gonna start to kick the insole of your foot up, call this a soccer kick, and take that deep squat. Reach, good. Push the hips back, and really dig that heel into the Zobi. Feel your glute fire. Last 4. Here's 3, 2, and other side. Carefully walk around, and now step your right heel on top. And we start squat and tap. You guys are ready? Let's just go for this side. Squat and touch. Make sure that heel's on. You can always adjust. Safety first. Touch. You have 4 more. Really nice. 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving on. Turn the toes out. We're gonna go goblet squat to swing. So we're gonna come down nice and low, and then you're gonna swing from the hips up. So it's squat and swing. Squat and swing. Take that bend in the knees, and then push the hips forward, really engaging your back muscles here. Stand tall before you go up for that swing. Good. Press and push. Nice straight arms, nice long spine. Really great for the back, and of course, the glutes. Down and swing. 2 more, down and swing. Last one, breathing and swing. Okay, now for my favorite. Bring the elbows in towards the thighs, sit into that chair squat. We're gonna open up. You're gonna take the Zobi into your left hand, open to the side, land in that second or wide squat position, toes turned out. Jamie's modifying by just keeping it smaller. Come out, but if you can, drop as low as you can to the ground. Opening up the chest, strengthening the back, always meeting back in that chair. Good, and open. Squeeze center. Doesn't this one feel good? Also working your biceps. Drop lower to your seat, and make sure those toes turn out. Stay tall and strong for these last 4. You're doing great. 3, center, 2, and last one, center. Let's go to the ground. Okay. So we are gonna place the Zobi in between the back thigh and the calf. So you want your foot to be flexed. You wanna make sure that you have a nice firm grip. Make sure that if you sweat, you wipe it down so that you have control of the Zobi. Good? So shoulders are over the wrist, belly nice and tight. We're just gonna lift the knee off the ground about halfway up, squeeze the glute, and come all the way back down. Lift up, hold, and squeeze hard down. The key here is to squeeze harder on the down, really engaging the hamstrings as you kick your heel in, like you're trying to touch your glute. If that Zobi wasn't there, you'd try to make that connection. Good. Take a deep breath in as you lift up, squeeze hard down. One more time. Okay, let's add on. So we're gonna come up, cross over, lift up and down. Lift up, cross, up and down. Little bend in the elbows, cross, squeeze the inner thighs. Again, up and cross, up and down. 2 more, up, cross, up and down. Last time, up and cross, up, and now to the side. Fire hydrant. Really make sure you have that Zobi stationed, that you're squeezing the heel in, otherwise it's gonna fall. Out, now squeeze harder on the in. Booty should start to burn here. Let's go 4 more. If you can get just a touch higher, keep breathing. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Switch sides. If you need a stretch, you can always take this in between. And reset. Let's do this. Back onto all fours. Let's start with that lift. Heel pressing in. Make sure that foot is flexed and squeeze hard down. Good, lift up and squeeze hard down. Doesn't matter how high you go. I really want you to focus on that squeeze down. Think of the lower belly pulling in. Good. Good, give it a little kick, bringing the heel closer to your seat for 4, 3, here's 2. Let's add that cross. So we're gonna squeeze up, squeeze over, squeeze up and down. Squeeze up, over, up and down, up, over and down. 2 more, up, over, up. Last time, up, over, up and down. Good. And now we go out to the side. Try to get that knee in line with the hip. You can also feel your obliques working on this one. It's a nice total lower body burn. Good. Squeeze hard in, squeeze hard up. Last 4. Squeeze 3, a little slower. Here's 2 and 1. All right, you can take it out. Now we can come onto our backs. You're gonna place the Zobi in between your inner thighs, gripping it nice and tight. And then make your way down 1 vertebrae at a time until you're all the way down. Doesn't that feel nice? Relax your shoulders down your back. Walk your feet in so your knees are over your ankles, palms pressing down. And let's just start that hip lift. Push into the heels, squeeze the Zobi at the top, and squeeze all the way down. So the inner thighs are connecting, glutes, lower back, sinking the breath as you lift up, and squeeze hard down. Again, lift up, and down. Try to get those hips a little higher on this next one, keeping space between the chin and the chest, a lot of length in the neck. Good, let's go all the way up and hold at the top. Good, give it a nice squeeze in the center. And now I want you to just lift your right foot up about 1 inch off the ground, put it back down, and go all the way down. Again, lift the hips, hold, squeeze, left foot comes up, stabilize. Want to feel it out before you go too big. Now we can go up, go for that full extension. Good, bring it back in, and then all the way down. Lift up, extend, bring it in, and lower. 4 more. Squeeze up. Kick out. Foot in and down. Here's 3. Kick out. In. Last 2, really try to keep those hips quiet. Working single leg stabilization. Really great for lower body strength and balance. Out. In. And down. Go ahead and come on up to a seated position, and then we're gonna flip around so that you're on your belly for our final exercise. And the Zobi is going to be right in between the inner thighs. Good. And then you're gonna bring your heels toward your seat. So heels are right over your knees. I want you to just grip the Zobi so you feel your back muscles engage. And as if you're trying to lift the Zobi off the ground, it's probably not gonna happen. And that's okay, just get that sensation and then release. And now lift your upper body, elbows coming in towards the shoulder blades, neck is long, and place it down. So now you go legs, lift up, squeeze the Zobi, and upper body, neck is long. Good, hands down, give it a squeeze, keep the heels touching. So it's lower and upper back, working spinal mobility. Let's do 2 more to close. Lift up, and pull the elbows in. And again, squeeze, lift, and reach. Press up and back. Take that child's pose, hips towards the heels, stretching the lower back. Good, and then cross the right palm over the left so you feel that length in the right waist. And switch. And then sit in pretzel position. So you're gonna have your left glute anchored on the Zobi. Slide your right thigh back. This one just looks beautiful and it opens up that hip flexor, lengthens us out. Take that twist, reaching back. Use your left fingertips to get that middle back stretch. Good, and then look, center reach that arm over. Bring the bicep towards your ear, look up. Good, and then let's lift our hips off, reach up. Look up, and smile. Switch sides. Anchor it right underneath your right glute so you get that lovely lift, lots of length. Take the twist first. Look back. Good, nice long spine. And reach over, stretch. Good, right hand goes behind you and then lift the hips up. Push the glutes forward. And you guys are done. That concludes our lower body workout. See you next time.